Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Friday night, and we are live and in effect as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device with none of my brain tied behind my back because I need every single brain cell front and center just to keep up with everyone. Hope everybody is doing well on this Friday night, a Freaky Friday. Everybody say Freaky Friday in the chat because indeed it was. Silver almost got to $47 an ounce. And we saw a pretty big pullback from that, and the bid price is now closed below. That's right. The bid price now for silver has closed one shiny red cent below $46 an ounce as at the close. So we have that to look forward to. You're not going to want to miss Sunday night. This Sunday night, I will be live doing my Sunday night market watch. It'll be very interesting to see what happens if we'll see a smackdown then when the Asian markets open up. We'll see. But an exciting time indeed it is. Good to see all of you guys here. We've got a good crowd with us. Liquid Electrum is here. Dean R is with us. Carrie Taryn is here. Silver Shelby is here. JB, Bill 457, Dennis Niemeyer, Ridge Runner, who hardly ever acknowledges my transmissions, but that's all right. Annie Oakley is here. Good to see Coin Collecting Fun is here. John is here. Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker Joseph is here. Good to see Littlefoot. And One Species says here, another great video. The information and commentary is very accurate, measured, and consistent. Thank you for the hard work. Thank you, One Species. I appreciate that. I try to do that as best I can. I do post a lot of content, and sometimes I get things crossed or don't get things right, so I appreciate you recognizing that and your grace when I do get it wrong. All right, let's see here. We've got Richard Metcalf. Platinum is the only metal in my stack that I've not been able to dollar cost average on the positive, but it's moving that way. With silver and gold, I'm way ahead of the game. That's awesome. Very cool. Yes, indeed. Yes, it's tough, and I understand it's tough to dollar cost average with that stuff. It is a fringe precious metal for sure. But anyway, there you go. There's Silver Hair Stacker is here with emphasis on the silver. Good to see you. What a day we had in the markets for sure. Paul Tissue is here. Matt Wingy is here. There's Liquid Electrum. He's still with us. The Mike with Mikey. Let's have an online metals raid when we get online and buy, taking ounces off the market for good. I don't really do the raid thing because I think people should buy at their own pace and with their level of understanding. I believe in I believe in buying silver whenever you can, but it's all good, and and I'm even sponsored by a dealer, and that would be something, but I don't want to do that. It's not my style. I think people should buy at their own pace, so yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. Very good. And oh man, there's a collector is here with us. All right, she's gonna keep me turned on, and she's making some smoked chicken. That sounds delicious. I would love to try some smoked chicken. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, very good. Lisa Anderson is here. Good to see Joseph is with us. A good crowd with us here. There we go. All right, now let's get over here to this. We've got Carrie Taryn says, "Yep, I agree that silver will continue to climb with gold. Amazing times we're in, to say the least. It's time for a nap." There you go. All right, I tell you what, it's been crazy. It's been just hot. The market's been hot for sure. It sure has. Yes, indeed. Not much sign of it slowing down either. All right, let's see here. We've got this from Chuck and Plata from yesterday. It says, "Oh, I posted it twice, but that's all right. He's going to get a double shot of that. That's all right. Like the double shot of espresso, which I don't have, but I have this coffee I'm going to slurp here." He was pessimistic after Tuesday's rise in silver, but when it broke 45, I sold 10 ounces for $440. Nice. A local jewelry shop is paying $1 under spot. That's a better payout than the nearest LCS. I still have many sovereign silver coins and collectors, but no sales from YouTube. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Well, check out Summit Metals, Chuck and Plata. They might have a competitive price. They are starting to buy more metals now, so check them out. They're looking to buy some precious metals, so check them out. And L9696 says the following. "I'm done buying PMs from now," he says. "I believe I have a sufficient amount of both gold and silver for the purpose I bought both originally, an emergency savings account. I would have purchased more silver since I started stacking again if it were not for the extremely high premiums for the metal when I bought most of it. Right now, even buying almost quarter-ounce fractional gold, my potential gains from gold exceeded my potential gains in silver. My average purchase cost for the silver and premiums was about 36, with a 25% gain in value. My average purchase cost for premiums for gold was 63% gain. I might pick up a little bit each, but I'm satisfied for now. I'm going to just hold and watch spot for both in the years ahead. Well, and that's nothing wrong with that. I think that's great. I think that's if you feel like you have enough, don't worry about buying anymore. And that's another reason why I don't, do what was suggested earlier. Hey, not everybody is there. Not everybody's in the same place for the same reason. I think as long as you have enough that you're comfortable having and accumulating, I think that's great. So I can understand that. I very much. I'm not in that place yet. I'm still in buy mode, but I've had to scale back a little bit, and I'm repositioning myself again for another purchase, but I don't know when that's going to happen. Fred Farkle, turn those machines back on. That's exactly right. All right, and Elon Trump, I would like to take this opportunity to say I was right about everything. There you go. The conglomeration there. And Michael G says, I traded out some gold and paid for platinum I bought last week. Platinum is the best performing metal this year. That's exactly right. Yep, it sure is. I talked about that in my video from this morning. Again, my platinum videos don't get very much views, but I did one this morning. I think people should pay attention to it. But anyways, very good. Cybercurrent Twitcher, $50 an ounce on my LC yesterday. Wow. So that's the purchase price. So you are paying $50 right now for silver, when converted over. Yes, indeed. All right. Yeah, actually, the Mike with Mikey, I believe in saving in both fiat and metal. That's right. I think the ultimate savings vehicle is precious metals, but I still believe that we should have some cash on hand. Why? Because that will protect your stack. If there's an emergency, you want to be able to have cash on hand for that emergency. And if you can position to protect that cash from inflation, then do so with a money market account or some short-term CD or something like that. But it's always good to have cash on hand. Yes, indeed. So that you can protect your stack. The stack is the ultimate defense against a falling dollar. Your stack is the ultimate defense against economic instability and inflation. But have cash on hand to protect that stack. Yes, indeed. That's what it's about. It's about protection of your stack so that you're not held having to liquidate your stack at the most inopportune times. All right. Very good. Let's see here. We've got this from Mario. Thanks, bro. I'm just getting into platinum now. But 100 ounces is my top. Whoa. 100 ounces of platinum. That's quite a stack for sure if you can do that. I don't know that I would do that. I mean, I might get some more platinum, but I've got a fair amount of platinum, but I don't know that I would get that much. But that's just me. All right, me. By the way, I want to thank Mario for going back and watching some of the older videos too. Him and one other person, I think, do that. I used to have several that would go back and watch some of the older videos, but I only have two that do it now. Let's see here. And let's see here. What price will silver be when Sal has 200K subs? Oh, man, it's maybe $100 by then. Yes, indeed. I don't know. By the way, I'm going to have an announcement about the 100K subs thing in the coming days. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's see here. Bill Arrington, today was the only second time that I went to my LCS and didn't buy anything. If it wasn't his price, it was the spot price. Over 45 is slowing me down. Totally understandable. And by the way, there's a time to buy and a time not to buy. If you feel it's too high, then don't buy as much. Dollar cost average. Liquid Electrum got another graded $5 gold coin for spot price. Nice. $960 for an 1885 in PCGS. $5 gold and green holder for spot. That's amazing. Way to go. You cannot lose on that. That's incredible. That's a great deal. Good to see you, Bill 457. Welcome. Good to see you. Silver Stanger is here. A lot of good folks with us tonight as we move on. We are expecting some scammers to call us. The one guy told me to call him, but I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. I may not just do it. I may not do that. I may not. Let me see here. Let me see here. All right. Ryan J says 55% increase for silver. And actually, with today's moves, it was about over 60%. Think about that for a moment. We've been spoiled this year. Just hope it stays on a solid foundation. That's exactly right. And I mentioned that in my videos, several lately, that we have been spoiled. We have been spoiled with the markets. And we really should look at silver beyond just its price, whether it's up or down. I've talked about that for sure. Thank you, Zachary. Appreciate that. Good to see C130. And let's see here. Nesmaniac says, I expect since it's rising so fast, it will pull back huge soon, but I don't really care because I know the dollar is a losing proposition. No matter what they tell us the silver is valued at. That's exactly right. And I'm not so sure, at least that we're going to get a crash in the silver market. I don't see that happening. And we could see it taper off and come down, but I still strongly believe that the support level, the floor, will be much higher. And the case in point is that only half for that is what's going on around the world today and with inflation and what happened after 1980 and what happened after 2011. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Good to see Silver Drill Pickle. Gene Lefevers is here. Good evening, Big Green. We've got John Knox. Unfathomable is here. Good to see you guys. And I do stand ready to do push-ups if the call is ever put forth. But let me see here. What do we have here? There's where the market's closed. And let's see here. I'm definitely buy one for the well done, my good and faithful servant. That's right. For the this is a very controversial video. I got this one of my most disliked videos, and it's crazy. Some people just don't understand Charlie Kirk or what have you. But anyways, it is what it is. All right, just getting started. There's the local Electrum thinks that this is the beginning of a pretty big bull run. All right, Cladale is here. J Stacks is here. Good to see you. Tom Sanders, 45.31 as of now. That's right. That was so 23 hours ago. Man, it's crazy. Oh, man. Lulu Lucky, price of silver is chasing Sal subs up. Yes, might be part of it for sure. Thank you, Lulu. And, Michael K., thank you for the first act of kindness tonight with 5 Salivate Metal gift memberships. Thank you. The very kind of you. From Michael K., let's give him 5 push-ups for that. Very, very cool. Let's make it happen. All right. Here we go. 5 push-ups from Michael K. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I feel that. Yes, indeed. And if you receive one of those gift memberships from Michael K., give him a warm thank you. All right, Ninja, all right, Electric Ninja with a 2 spot. All right, 2 push-ups, no hands. That might be tough to do. Very, very tough to do. But hey, we'll roll that over for the next one that comes along. I'll just add 2 to it. But thank you, appreciate that, my friend. Steve Robson, interesting that the dollar strengthened today and silver rallied at the same time. Yes, indeed, it is. It is pretty wild that happened yesterday, for sure. And Steve Warren Robson also says one to look into gold and the dollar yesterday. Here in Australia, gold rallied last night to all-time highs, waiting for the ASX to open. Should see some healthy profits in LC gold miners. Yes, true. Very interesting, exciting time all the way around, including all the way around the world. Okay. And let's see here. We've got Cybercurrent Twitcher. It'll be interesting to see what my LCS is charging when I go tomorrow. I have a feeling I could be coming home empty-handed. Yes. Yep. I haven't been to my LCS in a little while. We'll see. I'm kind of curious to see what's going on there. But last time there was a little bit of a shift. And I talked about that in a recent video where they've started to be. They're equalizing their buying and selling. People are buying again on the fear on the way up. And again, remember, you should only buy and sell based off of your own personal situation and circumstance. Hold on to what you got. I've always encouraged people to hold on to what you got and buy when you're ready and when your budget allows. And every little bit counts. Every little ounce. In fact, I would say probably, if you can find constitutional silver, that's probably one of the better deals out there. That's probably one of the closest things to spot you can get, and I've been getting some of it. I bought 3 dimes last week. I've got them right here, and yes, indeed. So that's what we're doing. Let's see. So very, very good. All right. Okay. All right, C-130, who are you addressing here when you're talking about clowns? Trying to think here. Anyways, I don't know. Anyways, I think I'm missing something in the comment. That's right, Diamond Fist. That's right, exactly. You don't buy dimes, just ask for change for dollar. Yes, indeed. Well, yeah. Well, if I could get silver dimes and change, then it would be nice. I wouldn't have to buy those. Okay, all right. Happy Mac, thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. And let's see here. We got Morris Monet. I'm very leery of $50 silver after what happened in the last 2 times. It got within touching distance. I might be tempted to sell the rest of mine at 49 and use the proceeds to get more gold. I'm not getting any younger. Well, you got to do what's right for you. Although I do think this time is different though than 1980 and 2011. But honestly, if you have very little gold, it may not be a bad idea. Especially if you have a whole lot of silver, especially as that ratio starts to narrow a little bit more. Yes, indeed. All right. Luis Garcia, a gold and silver to all-time high in Europe. Yes, silver has reached all-time highs in other countries. I've talked about that in other videos. It's pretty amazing. Let's see here. Very good. Okay. And David Hamtero says, don't measure the value of gold and silver in fiat's value. They're always measured in weights. Think of Weimar Republic. That's right. Yep, David, exactly. And that's the long and short of it. That's why I always say there's more to gold and silver than just its price. I've said that a lot, for sure. All right. Gordon Clee, $70 by the end of the year or more. Okay, so pretty bold predictions here. I don't think it's going to get there, but it is possible we may see 50. Let's see. Philly beef. I love watching the silver run, but for a pullback tomorrow, so I can buy at my LCS on Saturday. There you go. That's right. The pullbacks are good. That's a time to buy. There's your those, whenever there's pullbacks, there's your opportunity to get in. And Matt K says cash for me. They tried to put it all. They're trying to put the it'll be a check today if that's okay. I said, no, thank you. Suddenly they had cash. All right. Very good. Very good. Yep. Cash. It's the way to do it. And Love Button is here. Good to see you. Welcome. Devin S. with the diamond hand. Diamond fist. That's right. Diamond fist. That's what we're about here. Diamond fist. Exactly. And, all right. So the Van Man 4498 says, this time is truly different. Keep dollar cost averaging. There are some nervous Nellies getting antsy about a little rise in price lately. My target has 3 digits in it. All right. But you know what? We should be prepared for anything as we dollar cost average. For sure. All right. Let's see here. And Liquid Electrum doesn't feel there's going to be any large pullbacks for a while. I don't think so either. I mean, we may see a day or two of a 2% drop or maybe 3% drop. But like we had last time, I'm not that nervous about it because I think we're going to continue to see it move up. There's just too much in silver's favor. And I think largely we're starting to see the shift everybody believes it's going to probably climb up a little bit more. I don't know how much more, but we'll see here. MM says, I'll buy one. I'd buy one. There you go, of the Charlie Kirk coin if it's produced. I'm in for one as well. All right, Paper Poor says, Sal, have you been living under a rock? Triple digit silver in 10 to 20 years. Well, no, it's precisely because I'm not living under a rock why I can probably say that won't happen. I mean, I can't say for sure, but yeah, in a 10 to 20 years it's possible, yeah. paper poor. I would say you're living under a rock if you think that triple-digit silver is going to happen before then. It's just not. That's all hype. And this channel is not about hype. This is about being as realistic as possible. So I think you're implying that it would happen before 10 to 20 years. No, not going to happen. Kevin Sharp, I buy one. It's a historically important moment. Indeed it is. Yep. Love Button says, we've waited years for this. Hey, Sal, hope you're well. Yes, good to see you, Love Button. Welcome back. Good to see you. Scrapper Stacker says, meanwhile, anyone holding on to cash lost money, and anyone in bad debt lost a lot of money. I assume everybody here knows this already. Exactly right. Well, and the thing is cash, if you can make it work for you in a money market or something, some sort of instrument that could protect you from inflation, but it is worth losing a little bit to have some cash on hand and in case of emergencies in a market that's easily accessible. You just take that loss because you have it countered with your gold and silver stack. It's much better than having to sell when you're, at a time not of your choosing. The only time you should sell silver and gold is at a time of your choosing, in my view. International Stacker is here with a 10 spot. Thank you, my friend. He says $50 next week. Short-term correction, downturn for people panicking about $50, then off to the rave to triple digits. All right, Crustacean Nation, let's go. Thank you. All right, so he's very bullish. And I don't know what the time frame would be for triple digits, but hey, he says $50 next week. I don't know that I'm with him on that, but we are in a bull run, that's for sure. And it is something else to see. Holy cow, just subscribe. Thank you. So as is always the case, International Stacker, we're going to give you 10 push-ups plus 2 from earlier. Somebody gave me 2. So let's do 12. Thank you, and good to see you. Check out International Stacker's channel, everybody. Great guy. He travels the world. I'm awaiting his video touring the Germanium Mint. Yes, indeed. He's going to tour the Germanium Mint and post a video about that. Check that out when he does. Let's do it. Let's do it here. Let's do 12 push-ups. Thank you, International Stacker. Good to see you, brother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. There we go. Thank you. Appreciate it again. Oh, yeah. So check out International Stacker's channel. All right, let's see here. And thank you to J-Mon Lease for posting a link to International Stacker's channel. Good to see North Star Stacker is here. Good to see you. And welcome to Roadkill. Got a great deal on 5-ounce moon landing for $200. Wow, that is great. That is a great deal for that coin. Wow. Are you sure? The 5-ounce for $200? That is crazy. Anyway, let's see here. All right, very good. There's 79 is here. Good to see 79. Hello, an official greeting to you. There's Gordon Sisk. And let's see here. All right, Elliot Scott says, I swear it's $1 a day now. Absolutely amazing and scary at the same time. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Well, it just goes to show you there are some concerns, but I think overall there's mixed economic data. And that's because new things are being tried with tariffs, etc. But the GDP numbers are a good sign for the economy. And I also think that's a good sign for silver, too, honestly. I think silver, being that it has a dual role, it's somewhat, in a way, protected in that regard. But we'll see. Of course, could be wrong about that, too. But let's see. Okay, we've got this from Robert. Robert L. 5175 says, I'm not selling until the dollar collapses. That's why I hold metal. It doesn't matter what the price is. I hold metal as insurance. My metal is for the aftermath of a dollar collapse. There you go. Insurance policy. That's how you should do it. That's why you have the diamond fist. You should never be without insurance, which is why I believe in holding. And holding through these times. Yes, indeed. Reefer Gill is here. Welcome. The Mike with Mikey. Imagine what silver will do when more sovereigns and central banks start to stack silver with gold. That's right. Right now we know of 2 entities that are coming close to it. We don't know if they've officially added it to vaults in their central banks, but Russia has accumulated silver as a strategic stockpile, but I don't know that it's tied to the central bank. And then we had Saudi Arabia bought a bunch of silver ETFs. So those are two. That was a central bank ETF purchase, and with silver. That's unprecedented. That's not happened before. So yeah, and I think even if more central banks diversify with ETFs or assets in that regard, strategic stockpiles of silver, that's going to make a big difference. Even if central banks don't actually stack silver. So I agree with that sentiment. Hoosier Stacker is here. Good to see you, my friend, from Phoenix, Arizona Airport. And then thank you so much, Hoosier. Appreciate that, my friend. All right, let's see here. And let's see here. Very good. All right. Mo Silver, we're awaiting some. I've not. There's one I could dial out, but he's kind of annoying. Well, they're all annoying in some way, but I don't know that I have the patience to deal with him tonight, honestly. And I figured he would probably call me, but he hasn't. And so, anyways, it is what it is. All right. All right. But stay tuned. We'll get them. They don't happen all the time, but we'll get them maybe next Tuesday. But you're not going to want to miss this Sunday's live stream, by the way. We're going to run the market watch. Should be very interesting given what's happened with silver this week. All right. Let's see. Okay, we've got Crazy P. Hucker. I've got to pronounce that way. It's on a roll. $1 a day, maybe till it hits 70. If everybody just bought 1 ounce supply, would go to zero. Well, actually, maybe with the current holding positions now, that might be right. I think there's an average about 8 or 9 ounces for every living person on Earth. That's all the silver that's available. That's right. Very good. Let's see here. There is Tucson Bubba flew in from Phoenix this morning. 2 hours of North Raleigh. Very, very good. All right. So you could have potentially ran into Hoosier Stacker. That'd be cool. All right. Let's hear. James Unleashed says here, excellent update and info. For sure, I definitely think they should fast track it. Indeed, I agree. Yes, indeed. All right. Cool. Thank you, sir. We love James Unleashed. Greg Olson's, I have 2 of the Erica approved Turning Point benefiting Charlie metal sold at Money Metals. Yes, they do have those out. That's right. And very cool. And Eric says, we are all Charlie. I ordered 2 from Money Metals. United States Mint. Let's go. There we go. Ibji, yeah, I'm going to be doing an announcement on that. There has been a hiccup on that front. And stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a major announcement. And it's not about the actual things I'm going to show. They will be shown, but there's been a hiccup, and I'll go into details in that video. Probably next week, sometime next week, you'll hear a video about that. I'll explain everything, because I like to keep my promise and keep my word here. Cybercurrent Twitcher, FYI, I didn't come away empty-handed from the LCS today. Somehow managed to spend 500 quid instead. All right, very good. Now, there's only one problem with that. As I do I'm going to do a big slurp for Tucson Bubba in stereo for the $5, and I'll address that comment. This is a very important thing for Cybercurrent Twitcher. I need to address this. Hold on. Thank you, Tucson Bubba. I appreciate that for South Fun. Here we go. Oh, yeah, that's tasty. I love that coffee. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Thank you again, Tucson Bubba. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed that in stereo. All right, so the problem with... I have a critical thing. I have to be critical of Cybercurrent Twitcher here. And I hope he doesn't take this to heart. Because I don't know if this creature has a heart, okay? And I'm not talking about Cybercurrent Twitcher. But he says here, he did not come away empty-handed. He somehow managed to spend 500 quid instead. But what he didn't spend, what I was hoping he would spend, is that he would spend 500 squid. Where's the squids when you need them? I need some squids. Nobody's talking about the squids. We got the quids. We got the pounds. But no squids. Where's the squids? That's what I really want to know. You know what I mean? And I know Cybercurrent Twitcher, who JM Unleashed has posted a link in the chat here. You should check him out and subscribe. But Cybercurrent Twitcher is probably doing his very best British eye roll right now. It's like, oh, Sal, you're so cheesy. You know, and I'm sorry about that, but I had to put the squid in there because I like the quid, you know what I mean? Don't ever quit on me. You know what I mean? I hope nobody ever quits on me. Everybody posts it's a squid nation right here. Just for one day only, it's a squid nation. All right, spend your quid on a squid, okay? Very good. Have I spent too much time on the squid is the squid is in his freezer. All right. There you go. All right, there you go. And Roadkill might have to make some coffee and look at his man. That's a great deal on that 5-ounce Apollo. I'm super jealous of that. That's amazing. All right. Who can make your whole week, says here on the video that I did a couple days ago, or week or so now. Curious, I'm considered a silver stacker if I have 13 1-kilogram bars and only 50 1-ounce coins and 4-ounce quadrant and 6.26 ounces of gold. Started 5 weeks ago. My motivation was to build a nest egg. Only occasional purchases from now on. I know it's irrelevant. Just curious. Well, who can make your whole week? Congratulations on your stacking journey and starting. And here is the answer to your question. A big fat yes in all capital letters. You are. All you need is 2 coins you can rub together, or 2 rounds you can rub together, or bars, and you are a stacker. Literally, it just means putting one on top of another. And so you have 2. You're doing great for starting just 5 weeks ago. That is amazing. Only 50 1-ounce gold coins in 5 weeks. That's absolutely amazing. All right, Paul Tissue, the people demand the return of Fortune Cookie Friday. I need to get on that. I think I have to buy them online. I'll probably have to do that. Thank you, Paul Tissue. Let's give you 5 push-ups. We need Fortune Friday to make that happen. Let's see here. All right, here we go. There we go. 5 for Paul Tissue. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. All right. All right, there we go. Represent this. Thank you. Oh, man. All right. Good to see you. Thank you, Hoosier Stacker. Appreciate you being a member for so long. You were the man. Appreciate that. Mark Razor. These times, all I can do is SMH. All right. Yes, it's crazy what's going on. For sure. It sure is. All right. Marco says here, well, what now? I mean, I don't want or need to sell it. I just wish I had stacked way more of it. Yes, indeed. I hear you. I hear you. That's for sure. Yes, check out Hoosier Stacker's channel. Hopefully he'll post some more content, but check him out. He is awesome. We love Hoosier Stacker. He is the man. Oh, yeah. And let's see here. I wish I'd had stacked more of them. Yeah, it's always the thing is, Marco, the hindsight's always 20/20, but you're doing great. You're so far ahead of the vast majority of Americans if you're from America or any other country for that matter. You know, it's a great thing. So you're doing good. Anthony Williams, forget short-term moves. Focus on 10, 20 years time. Only sell if you have an urgent need for cash. There you go. Yep. You always look in the long game. And I say that regularly, even though I do market updates sometimes daily, and it's been like that because there's been a lot of wild moves with silver to the upside. All right. Let's see here. Kenny G says here, it's been platinum and silver 2025 for me. Global warming is real. Gold is the hedge, and platinum is a moneymaker. Well, yeah, global warming is real in so much that there is shifts in the temperature over the long course of time. It's just how much effect does man have on it? Probably not very much. All right, very good. Oh, man, yes, indeed. Thank you, Steve C. Thank you for being a member for so long, too. You were the man. I appreciate that. Lord of the Squids is here. Pamela Rice is with us. Good to see Pamela Rice. Welcome. Good to see you. And LCP Crypto I'm buying chimes in with this and says the following. Yeah, silver, $50 is a no-brainer, Sal. Might drop a little after that, then a few months off the races, near 80. If there is a 1980s Hunt Brothers style buying, we could possibly see 250 silver. Okay. Well, I don't see that. Well, technically, we could have a Hunt Brothers style buying to some extent, but it would have to be the physical markets. We've seen a very small example, a very, very small example of that fairly recently, and I think I covered that in the topic. May revisit that, though, again. Thank you, Steve C. Appreciate that. All right. Oh, thank you, the mic with Mikey. I appreciate that. Voice is iconic, or it might be annoying with the precious metal scene, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. Appreciate you being here, Mikey. And let's see here. Michael K, thank you so much. Hey, have a good afternoon, my brother. Hope all is doing well. Praying for Donna. Thank you so much, Michael K. Appreciate you so much. And thank you, Bikini Woman, for popping in tonight. Good to see you. Good crowd with us tonight. We got Whiskey Child Records from Atlanta, Georgia. Can you sign my band to your record label? No, I don't have not much of a band now these days. No, but that's cool. Thank you. Good to see you. All right, we've got this. Oh, here comes a scammer. Just in the nick of time. Maybe I'll do an album of scam calls and get that a record deal for that. Let's see here. Hello? It's gonna be an auto dial. It's gonna be a. Yep, it may not even. It disconnected. That was our only chance for a scammer to call. Sons of a motherless goat. Rudy Poo, silver will pass platinum price. Wild, I know it, but I'm calling it first. Wow, now that is quite a call. Man, that means over $1,600. But that's funny. All right. Yep, you probably would be the first to call that. Joey Libs, all the metals are up this morning at 9:30 a.m. This is just insane. It sure is. The volume was over the roof this morning. It was crazy. No SmackDown. We haven't had a SmackDown Friday in quite a while. And let's see here. We've got this here from Mike J. Dahl says, high melting point is one of platinum's unique characteristics. Indeed, it does, which makes it difficult to work with, for sure. And let's see here. And Stacker Factor, huge win for the Platinum Bros this year. Nice stack, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, sir. Yep, I've been bullish on Platinum for a long time. Good to see Anita is here. Home bet. Good to see Anita. Ominous Rooster. I have no interest in platinum, silver, and gold is where it's at, in my opinion. Yep, I understand. It's not for everybody. Totally understand that. The Raza Manaza, even cauliflower doubled in price in the last couple of years. We'd expect this, didn't we? Yeah, but it's a little bit different in this case. But I guess that would be, to some extent with inflation. But I think there's something a little bit different. The cauliflower is different. There's different things affecting it. I don't know that we can make that comparison. But anyways, I don't keep up with cauliflower prices. I don't know the trends of cauliflower prices. So yeah, let's see here. But there it is. So yeah. My prediction from last year, Ibg, I think you can probably search my videos for it, but I think it was 28, if I'm not mistaken, from last year, 2024. All right. Mick Amin says, I bought 5 ounces back in 21. Nice to see it finally makes some moves in a positive direction. It is nice to see for sure for platinum. If you have not seen this video from this morning, check it out. Not many people saw it. Even if you're not into platinum, it's something worth looking into. It may not be a bad idea to diversify with a little bit of platinum. Just saying. And I talk about the negatives of owning it too in this video. I try to be realistic about that metal too. Okay, let's see here. And great video. I've stacked just a few ounces and mostly fractional. Definitely a strategic metal to hold, and I 100% agree with you on the multitude of applications for platinum and make it more valuable for the functions we require. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Michael. Yep, for sure. All right. Let's see here, and let's see what we've got happening with the next comment as we peruse our way up through here tonight. MacVeer Shielday says, does a half gram of platinum count for diversification? That might be a little bit, if you sneeze, you might lose that. I'd probably get a little bit more. Given the price where it is now, it probably wouldn't hurt to get a 10th ounce at least. I think I'd diversify with at least a couple of 10th ounces of that. I think that's pretty affordable. Oh, man, thank you so much to JM Unleashed for posting a link to the platinum video. And yes, indeed, I'm going to pin that one. Thank you, JM Unleashed. Appreciate you, sir. And by the way, check out JM Unleashed channel as well, too. A great guy, very smart, and has a variety channel. Does dog walks and songs and analysis on precious metals and markets and like, but very good. All right. All right, let's see here. Let's get over here to this and see what we've got here with Michael K. Go Platinum. There you go. Yes, indeed. Nice. Congratulations. And we've got Jeff Higgins. I got laughed at for buying platinum. gold and silver. That provoked me to buy as much as possible. He who laughs last must have bought metals. Exactly right. There you go. Robert Kemp says, nice examples of platinum there, Sal. I would like to acquire some for a bit of diversity. Might not be a bad idea. Just be careful. Understand it could go down. I mean, if you buy some and it goes down $100 an ounce, just be prepared that could happen. It's pretty volatile, but nonetheless, it's done very well over the last 5 or so years. And Big J Rolling, I just wanted to thank you. I listened to you a few years back talking about platinum. Well, that's cool. Thank you. But I didn't really understand the metal other than its scientific uses. I bought a few ounces at a good price. Glad I did. Thank you. Well, thank you, Big J. I tell you what, that's a good success story. And I very well could just as easily have gotten from Big J if the price of platinum went down to $400 an ounce. He might be cussing at me right now, but I always try to give the other side too, because it is a metal that it's volatile and it could go either direction. But I'm feeling pretty good about it. Even now that it's crept up, I think we got more room to go up. Yes, indeed. All right. Luden Cruel says, hey, all going up, bad news for all that didn't pay attention. Well, we'll see. There's pluses and minuses to everything. And of course, the geopolitics is one of those big concerns, and supply chain issues that have greater impact could be a problem. So you're right. Chris Card says, gold, platinum, and some palladium are my favorites to stack, all dense and easy to store. A high dollar. I purchased about 24 ounces of platinum a few years ago and was stuck between 900 and 950, thinking it may catch up to gold someday. Not so much, but glad gold has had a massive move, and it's fun to watch platinum play some catch up. It really is. It's been a while to see. Well, Chad Wolf, actually, platinum got below $700 back in 2020. In fact, I've got a platinum eagle that I have out that as a reminder that I bought in that year. Yeah, and I think I paid like maybe $700 for it or something like that. Oh, thank you for posting a link to North Star Stackers channel too, James Unleashed. Appreciate that. And all right, nice. Pamela Rice took advantage of the market in 2020. Yeah, I think it bottomed like somewhere around maybe the low 600 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look at the charts and see, but pretty wild. And JM Unleashed says here, great report, Sal. I think there's huge upside potential for the platinum price too. It can be extremely volatile in both directions. Good way to diversify beyond gold and silver, in my opinion. Yes, I agree. Exactly right. Very good. Thank you for posting a link to Johnny B's channel as well. Good to see Johnny B. All right. Very good. Hello, Eagle Steve. Good to see you. Thank you, Dennis Niemeyer, for popping in tonight. Good to see you. Thank you, SJL. Good to see you tonight. And let's get over here to Ronnie Paul. Here on this platinum video that I posted this morning, says, Sal, ended up buying that 1 ounce platinum Canadian maple leaf early yesterday. My old man found a broken 10K gold ankle bracelet on the ground a month back, weighed 1.5 grams, so I got $96 credit against the price of the maple and paid the rest. Now platinum is up over $1,600. Nice. Way to go, Ronnie. That's a great move. Yes, indeed. Yep. And yeah, platinum ETFs are a way to do that. You avoid premiums. They're highly liquid. If you want to diversify that way too. I think it's a good idea to buy a little physical too, but that's a good idea, Bozo, if you want to get into the market. In the right setting, gold can 10 times, even 100 times before we see it at the top. Depends on the dollar. The dollar is what we measure with. That's right. That is true. Yes, indeed. There are some good deals to have on physical platinum, though. There are there. You can find some good deals on them, but when you go to sell them, then it's depending on where it is. But anyways, let's see here. All right. B. Taylor, got my first piece of platinum this week. Way to go. That is awesome. 10th ounce for 10 over spot and already under spot. Since gold is out of reach, may as well try something new. That is great, B. Taylor. Here's an example, Bozo. $10 over spot for 10th ounce platinum. That's a steal. A way to go. That is awesome. Lincoln says here, Silver up 87. Will hit Fibbo 48 today. Next week for sure. Then no way central bank will be able to officially keep it down. For COMEX and LBMA, weak shorts already out. We're starting to see that happen. A shift for sure. Mark B is here. Good to see you. Good to see you. And let's peruse our way through the next comment. We've got Goma 12 times says this. Glad I bought platinum a few months ago when it was $1,200. Did buy a 1/2 ounce platinum eagle for $750. I thought platinum would go up since it's rare and very useful for future energy along silver, which too has exploded. Last week it was 43, and I bought ASCs. Now to buy that same tube today would cost $60 more. Wow, crazy. It just goes to show you for sure the case indeed. Yeah, wild. And let's get over here to Rev Biker Big. Metals are good, paper dollars bad. There you go. And even though we kind of need them and use them, it is the difference between the two is certainly very stark. And we've got Bozo here commenting on the platinum video. I just have a hard time with a duller color compared to shiny new silver, so I never bought any. And that's understandable too. It is not as reflective. It's not as pretty in that regard. Part of me kind of likes it in some way, but I got to understand that for sure. It's not as shiny as silver. You're right. If I were going to speculate in platinum, I would buy ETFs to avoid the premium friction. That's true. Yep. And that's you suggested that here in the chat too. That's definitely a way to get in. Littlefoot is here. Good to see Littlefoot is with us tonight. Joshua Peterson says, I started buying at $850. I agree it's undervalued and has potential. I was buying 1/10 ounces with a low premium. Yeah, you can find some of the things that are pretty low premium. A good way to get in there for sure. By the way, as a reminder, you guys, I hope you will join me Sunday night. Thank you, J-Man Unleashed, for posting a link to Littlefoot. This Sunday night, the Market Watch. We watch the precious metals markets open in Asia. So you're not going to want to miss this Sunday night. I hope you will join me at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, Anaya says the metals are quickly on the move the past few days. I might pick up some this weekend. Thanks for the video, Sal. Thank you, Anaya. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Shamalama, we're going to hit 50. Dang it, where's my time machine? I need to buy more cheaper. I know, I hear you. Hindsight 2020. Finally made a Friday. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Platinum has been crazy, has it not, Stacker Factor? Yes, indeed. Posted a video about it here this morning. I think you saw it. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Platinum bros are doing pretty good, aren't we? All right. And by the way, again, thank you to Stacker Factor for turning me on to probably one of the best deals I've ever had in platinum with a just under spot. And then the spot price spiked up. So I got it for way under spot with a credit card at that. And, it's crazy. Anyways, Michael Porter. We're at the beginning, almost middle of the super cycle bull run with all the precious metals. That includes platinum. I wish I was more into platinum, but I'm not. I like to have 1 or 2 coins, and that's it. I'm sticking with silver and gold for now. Wish I had the capital to invest in platinum, but it would require more money out of my silver and gold. Definitely not going to do that right now, but it definitely looks like it's a good time to invest in platinum, that's for sure. Well, thank you, Mike. And I can understand that. If you have a set budget and stuff for that, but, hey, just thinking ahead, where it could possibly go. It may not be a bad idea to get a 1/10 ounce or 2, but I understand. Let's see here. And let's see here. Richard Metcalf on the platinum video from this morning says this. I'm holding my platinum. I think it will eventually surpass gold and reclaim the throne of precious metals, but it's going to take quite a while. If you're going to sell, be prepared for 100 haircut off the bid price. Oh, silver at 46 a day, 50 coming soon. It's pretty wild to see. Yes, indeed. It sure is. You're right. All right. Let's see here. Let's get over here to Tucson Bubba. I like platinum. I bought 3 or 4 ounces in the $900 range. Way to go. You bought it at a good time for sure. Thank you, J-Man Unleashed, for posting a link to Stacker Factor channel. You should definitely check him out. And let's see here. GG Studios says here, hey, Sal, I know you said you wouldn't give a new prediction at the end of the year, for silver price since it's late this year, but please go ahead and give us one. The current times are too exciting not to do it. All right. Well, thank you. Last couple of times I've asked this, I've got tepid responses on it. I may actually poll test it in a community tab, so I may do that. But thank you. Oh, Jesse J. Okay, thank you. Jesse J Studios. I'll try to remember that. Thank you. I might poll test that in a community post. Pamela writes, I have some platinum Isle of Man nobles. They're my treasures. Yes, I've got two or three of those actually. Pamela writes, I love those things. They're nice. Very cool. I love those things. Yes, indeed. All right. What a wild week. Indeed it is, Silver Heist. Check out Silver Heist's latest video. Good stuff there. The danger is a $45 silver. And Akidula, I'm going tomorrow. I'm buying 2K in silver. Whoa, that's a baller move. That's a big move. Big purchase tomorrow. All right. All right, very good. We've got John says here, whatever silver ends up in 2025, I think it will double in 2026, like 60, then 120. Basically, think silver will go above $100 by 2026. Well, you're much more bullish than I am. I mean, I guess anything is possible, but I don't know, buddy. We'll see. We shall see. All right, there's Tucson Bubba with the bourbon pump to sanitize the entire chat. Appreciate that. And let's see here. Thank you, Jay Mullies, for posting a link to Silver Heist channel. Joey Lib says, shops reporting lots of sales on other channels. How high can this go? Yes, I know, it's crazy. It's amazing watching things move here. This is on the video I posted about the move today in silver's price. Nesmaniac says, my father passed away earlier this year, and I wish he could have seen this because he was big into silver and gold. Wow, I wish he could have too, but you know what? He raised a good son, and I'm sorry that he passed away. My condolences to you, and you're smart for holding on and hanging on and pressing on with gold and silver for sure. All right, let's see here. Niels Han Dynasty, thank you for posting a link to his channel. And Niels Han Dynasty, great. He's been vindicated because he's been saying buying silver and platinum for a long time too, and crystallized osmium as well. Gordon Clee says here on this video for the market report that I did, silver is the purchasing power of the common folk. Silver is harder to replace as it gets used up. Silver in the ground, possible reserves are not as high as speculated. All metals are valuable, but silver is tremendously undervalued. Sal, good luck to us all. Keep the scuttlebutt flowing. Thank you. And Gordon Clee, you make a very good point. Silver is being recycled, but it is harder to do economically and logistically. So it is tough. At least enough to keep up with the volume that they need. Ominous Rooster says this, with these numbers, my LCS might see someone deep stack dump. Should be interesting. Last week, someone dumped 12 10-ounce single hard pillow top bars. I bought 3. What a find, even at those prices. Yes, indeed. Those are nice bars. Congratulations. The extruded ones. I have a few of those, too. Wouldn't mind getting some more. Oh, yeah. Okay. And I'm going to poll test something, and I'm only asking one person. I'm only going to ask one person this in the chat, okay? So I'm going to do one person, one answer. And the question is the 79. 79, should I, Salivate Metal, buy more silver? Or should I, Sal, buy more silver? That's the question. That's a question directed at... directly directed at 79. Let's see if she answers it. Elliot Scott is here. Kookaburra Man is here. Good to see you. And let's see here. I'm trying to see if she'll answer it. Good to see Chad Wolf is with us tonight. And let's see. Roadkill says, man, I'm excited about silver. I'm driving right now to my local coin store to buy more, and I really hope it don't crash. I know, I hear. That's the thing. Whenever you buy some, especially in a big move like this, should I buy more? Should I buy, or will it crash? All right, instead of answering, she says I should delete my channel. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, she took it beyond. She says, if you can't salivate on it, someone else will. That's right, Jame Unleashed. So delete the channel. That's her answer. I think that Alan Gold has possessed her soul for that one, even though it has been theorized that Alan Gold is 79, but I can tell you that is not the case. They are two separate entities. All right. There are two separate entities. All right, Peapod, which is Pamela Rice, says this. Never thought I'd say this, but I'm wishing for $20 silver so I could buy more at a lower price. I know, I hear you. Would be nice. Glad I backed the truck up when it was less than $20 an ounce for Yankee Pride. Yep, I hear you. And Michael K. By the way, he was the winner, one of my winners for the 100K thing last Sunday. Michael K., I think it was just profit taking at the end of the day. We'll soon find out, though. All right, yep. We shall find out for sure. Sunday especially, we'll find out, but thank you. And let's see, here we got Bayou Bullion. Says here, ride the silver train, whoop whoop. Almost 46.50 last time I checked. At this rate, the trend remains in place. It could hit around $75 before Halloween. After it hits 50, I'm slowing down to save while the ratio comes down. There you go. Yep, and we'll find out what happens. Thank you, Bayou Bullion. Bruce Pyatt with a 10 spot. Thank you so much. Oh, man, thank you, Bruce. Let's give you 10 push-ups. All right. Very cool. Nice indeed. Here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. All right. Very good. Thank you so much, my friend. And let's see here. We've got this from Ronnie Paul. Says, never understood how anyone can get so excited about a dollar gain in the price of silver. It'd be like paying penny slots in Vegas and getting $1 on a single pull. Meanwhile, I'm in gold and paying $50 slots and I'm pulling $1,000 wins. Yep. I guess it's a matter of perspective for sure. All right. When is it FOMO buying silver? All right, good question, Niels Han Dynasty. Let me give you a quick 3 because I'm probably going to be heading out here soon. Let me get these 3 in for 1, 2, 3. And the answer to your question, Niels Han Dynasty, is FOMO can happen at any price point with silver. In other words, if silver starts falling dramatically and people are like, oh man, I got to get some while it's low, this dip, and because it's not going to last long, and I got to buy a whole bunch, and then it falls more, then it could be, that's FOMO. Fear of missing out on the way down or on the way up, or even just feeling like you don't have enough if the price is stagnant for like 3 months. FOMO can occur at any price point, and it's a psychological thing, no matter what drives that fear, because you're missing out on whatever is happening either in the market or with yourself. That fear of missing out is not in comparison to others all the time. And I always tell people do not, and I have to tell this to myself because in part, I bought gold recently out of the fear of missing out. And it's paid off for me, but I'm still repositioning myself to adjust for the financial hit that I took doing it. But anyways, so that's just it. So avoid FOMO if you can, at all cost, and at any cost, at any price, at any cost. But yes, indeed. And that's right. Don't measure your wealth in dollars. Measure it in silver and gold in ounces. But nonetheless, we do operate with dollars, and we need them to participate in the economy. But anyways, very good. Well, folks, I think that's a good time to end it. I hope that helped answer that question, and thank you so much. Niels Han Dynasty, a great guy, a great member of the community, by the way. We love Niels. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Make sure to come by this Sunday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You're not going to want to miss that. It's going to be very interesting, the market open for the Sunday Night Market Watch. So with that being said, I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care. See ya.